Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I thought I would come back on here. I've been getting a lot of interesting questions. If you guys haven't opted in anonymously as far as questions that you may want to know, please drop them in the link. I'll put that in the description box down below. It's on my Instagram. It's the NGL link. Anywho, so here we are. Hopefully everybody's doing well. There's a lot of headlines playing out as far as on social media. Excuse me. Do I have any water? Get a little Gatorade. There's a lot of aspects. There's a lot of things going on right now in the world. And then one of the topics I wanted to discuss was loving who you are and as you are, because I'm starting to realize, someone asked me the question of, how are you so confident when you go live all the time? How do you do it? So for me, it took a long time to build confidence actually for myself to go live. It's kind of like you're being vulnerable in front of, you don't even know who's watching. Like, you'll never know who's watching you at the end of the day. I just know that somebody's watching, you know what I mean? What I would do specifically is, clearly I would always work on myself. We are our worst critics. We always find things about ourselves that we don't love or that we don't like. And so my whole life, that's something that I had to work on, and I'm starting to notice like a lot of YouTubers, like everyone got their butt done, everybody got a boob job, a nose job. It's like a fad, and then here comes a couple of stories coming out where people are passing away due to having plastic surgery. And it's just really sad because, they think that they're supposed to have this enhancement. And some people do it for health reasons, but some people do it just for the aesthetics. For me, I would want to just get a boob lift. And that'll like kind of minimize the size because I'm 5'2", triple D, but then as I lost weight, I'm down to a double D now. So now I just got to build the muscle back up so they can just be sitting chilling because I've done it before. But I used to want to get, have quick surgery, but I was always scared of going. I don't really like hospitals, but I just wasn't satisfied, you know what I mean, in that area because it was painful. But other than that, I really never wanted anything else. I did want a nose job at one point because, like, my nose is I have my dad's nose. So, I've always had this bump because when I used to fight when I was younger. So, it's always something that I look like. This is my good side, and this is, like, I feel like my nose looks different. I don't know. But I got out of that. I just want to encourage you guys to, all you have to do is work on yourself every single day internally. As we grow through life, we gain these experiences, especially like growing up in school. I used to get made fun of a lot for certain things. Like, I used to get even made fun of with the hair on my arms. You know what I mean? We get made fun of. It could be anything, our features, how we walk, talk, dress, whatever it is. And they end up becoming wounds as we grow up. And here we are in our adult phase. We want to make ourselves look perfect. And I feel like when you start that road to plastic surgery, it's like a never-ending deal. You always find something else and something else. I mean, look at Cardi B. She was fine, and then, like, I can understand the teeth fix. Boom, leave it at that. You know what I mean? I'm there for the teeth. But that's like a prosthetic thing. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think everyone should have like a nice smile. That's my thing, is teeth too. But not like any, you know what I mean? Like really warping how you look. And we all have a unique way on the way that we look. Some people Like for me, like when I found out, like, you know, as far as like if I had a breathing issue, then I would probably get the nose job. Like some people have to, and they have the money to get it, and they get it done just so they can feel better. But some people just do it just for fun, just because they're not confident. And it's really important that you love yourself, because confidence will outweigh anything. When I was 186 pounds, I was still, at first I was miserable, but then I built confidence with just loving myself. I'm like, you know what? Actually, you know, I'm a little thick, little shorty, right? Like, I don't know. I just started liking it. I was getting compliments, and people liked it. They didn't see me as fat. They see me as a thick, you know, it was a hot commodity kind of an energy. And now I'm in the phase of, I'm embracing like being thin, you know, and I love it here because I don't get as many carnal gestures, but it's also my energy because I'm very confident. You know, I don't care if I don't have the big butt or the big boobs anymore. Like, it's all about what's in here for me. You know what I mean? And how I'm treating somebody. So that gives me the confidence to love myself. And I don't care about what anybody has to say about it. Because it's kind of like damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, you're going to get made fun of your 300 pounds. You're going to get made fun of your 100 pounds. Like, I got made fun of saying I was too big. And then on the other token, I got, you know, made fun of because I was too skinny. You know what I mean? Like, it's as long as you're happy is what really matters at the end of the day. So it takes a lot of work. You know, you have to go back and reflect and write down everyone that has ever hurt you or put you down. And you have to sit with that energy, relive a moment you don't want to relive. And you hash it out with yourself, you know, and you do certain self-care routines to make yourself feel better. Like if you don't like your hair, what do? You research ways on how to grow your hair out, and then you start to finesse that, and then you just fall in love with that instead of having to cover your head with wigs or weaves, or some people do it for protection. But some people, you know, they ain't got no hair. They ain't got no edges, or, you know what I mean? Like their hair just never grows, and they want to be able to straighten their hair or wear it curly or whatever have you. You know, everyone has a different reason, but I'm more so talking about if you don't love yourself, you're not confident. Some people I know, like, they won't even get on camera unless they have makeup on. Like, they will not walk out the house. They won't even FaceTime nobody without putting on some goddamn makeup. And that's where, you know, you could do some work. You could do some shadow work. Like, why do you feel like that? You know, where is that coming from? What makes you feel ugly? So if you do the internal work to where you love yourself, then externally, you're going to start glowing, and you're going to start feeling better about yourself, and you're going to love on yourself way more than you ever would have. And then the confidence, you'll exude that automatically. Okay? And then you find ways to enhance however you look then, like in a natural way. You know, anybody can make anything look sexy and confident. I tell you, like, you know, a couple of my friends that are heavy set, but they wear that outfit, honey, and they just so pretty. Like, their face is really pretty. They got a nice smile, and they wear that confidence, and then whatever they wear, it complements their body. And so here they go, like, just walk in a room and own it. I'm telling you, it starts with loving yourself and building confidence. That's all it is. And then you'll like everything about you, and nobody can tell you nothing. So, you know, you do what you need to do as far as the whole surgery side of things, but I wouldn't recommend it. Like, going under the knife, and then especially, you know, we just had the whole, you know, they told the whole world how we didn't need, you know, whatever. And so, you know, it's like, that's why I don't even trust none of the hospitals and none of that stuff. But, you know, you have to just, I don't know. I just thought I'd help somebody, like, love every nook and cranny and wrinkle and freckle and dot on your body. You know what I'm saying? And really find the confidence, because it matters. But I would say it just starts with healing yourself. If you guys are having trouble doing that, there's so many ways. Like I said, you can write, get a journal, get a piece of paper, and go back in time. You know, anything anyone ever told you or said to you that put you down, that made you feel like you weren't nothing, that made you feel ugly. And sometimes too, it could be your actions and things that you do. It could be your attitude, how you talk, how you treat other people, that can make you feel really ugly. And you know, you could be so pretty, but then that can make you look ugly. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about more of the physical aspect of it all. Like, why don't you like your nose or your eyes or your, you know what I mean, your legs or your butt or your shape or, you know, whatever have you? Why not? Why don't you like it? You know, you got to embrace that, and then you got to work on what the people have told you or said to you. Heal that first, and confidence will automatically fall with that. So, you know, sleep in peace to everybody, or that knows somebody that has passed or transitioned with getting surgery, plastic surgery or whatever, and it didn't work out. Like, man, that's rough, especially if there's kids involved or, you know, loved ones. You know, that's a tragedy. And it doesn't help that social media glorifies all of this stuff. We had the Instagram models, we had, you know, all these TV shows and all these celebrities, like, you know what I mean? It went from, didn't it start with like Kim Kardashian with the butt, and then Nicki Minaj, and then here goes everybody doing it, and now it's not even a thing. Now everyone's doing it reverse. They're removing all of it now and trying to go back more natural, to where, you know, like the Jada Pinkett and the Toni Braxton and the Leah look. You know what I'm saying? Like flat all around, the Nia Long, like everybody's going back to the natural. So love yourself now for who you are. I actually want to shout out a award-winning podcast called Love on Yourself. Dear friend, type it in, Desiree Nicole, on Spotify, and start from episode 1. It's very healing. It's very healing. I've laughed, I've cried, I felt so good. I got goosebumps, a lot of things. She's very artistic. She has poetry. She talks about real life, relates it to what's going on now. You know, it's a timeless, evergreen podcast. It's evergreen, and that's what makes it so beautiful. You may need to hear it from somebody else if I'm not enough. You need to instill constant motivation, because motivation is temporary. So you may need to hear something over and over again in order for you to, you know, love yourself a little bit more. So thanks for listening. I comment down below if this resonates with you. If there's something that you're working on. You know, it's all about paying attention to what we put in our body and how we treat it. This is your temple. You know, how the same way you treat your sneakers or your car, like whatever you're into, and you make it all nice and pretty, whatever you doll up and make so cute and nice, do that for your body. If you want to live a long life and you want to enjoy life's pleasures and all of your endeavors that you put your blood, sweat, and tears into, and live the life and travel and do X, Y, and Z, whatever it is, these avatars, they need to be kept up too. Like, they need maintenance. You know what I'm saying? So how do you really treat yourself? Do you pay attention to what you're putting in your body and what you're drinking and what you're eating? And are you getting rest? And, you know, all of the things, self-care. I would go for the natural products per se, because, you know, we got a lot of products that have certain things in them. So, you know, doing your due diligence and doing your own research and figuring out what works for you. And that will lead to your body lasting longer, and you'll feel a lot better. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, like this dot used to irritate me, and it was a blister when I was swimming in a pool, And then I went to go to the skin doctor, and he said it's not cancerous or anything like that. So I got some cortisone shots in it, and now it's flat, because it used to be a bubble that stuck out. Now it's like flat. Now it's just a scar. So then I could just get a tattoo if I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I used to be so insecure about a big old bubble just sticking out of my arm like a boil or something. But I found a solution. So be more solution based in anything that you can. That way you can feel secure about yourself. It's pretty much the name of the game. Figure out a solution instead of being in the woe is me and I'm this and I need to cover this up and that. Because the more you keep covering stuff up, it's kind of like, you know, when people put foundation on or makeup. It's like you keep having to cover yourself every single day, then watch you get acne, and then now you got to cover up the acne, and then now you have scars for life. And then, you know what I mean? It's just like a never-ending thing, and that's how they wanted us to be in that aspect. You know what I mean? Going towards, like, staying stuck in the loop, staying stuck in the rabbit, in the cage, in the hamster wheel. Damn, I couldn't think of the word. So, anywho, like for me, my teeth have been like my whole lifelong thing for me, and I'm still working on it, but I'm at the final stages. Finally, here we are, we're getting done. So, that was my jam, so everyone has something that they've been working towards and working on. Because like I said, you could be your worst critic, but I hope that this video finds you peace and that, you're not the only one going through something, of course, but just be more solution-based. Like I said, love yourself more and give yourself more credit and pay attention to taking care of this temple, Take it as like, take it as like, this is, if you think of yourself as sacred, you'll treat yourself way better. I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button. Click. Peace.